YouTube is kind of like the Voldemort of the social platforms. Everyone knows it's powerful, but it can feel like it takes way too much effort to conquer. And yeah, it does take effort, but that's exactly why you have a massive opportunity in the upcoming year to take advantage of this platform and position yourself as a top-ranking voice in your space. Many of your competitors are either not on YouTube because they're intimidated by the barrier to entry, or if they are on YouTube, they're not showing up like you would, with your level of depth, with your energy, with the way that you explain things. So today I thought I'd share 3 things that we've seen work really well in recent months, not only on our own channel, but also on the channels that we manage for our clients. And these are all things in terms of what works for strategic visibility, meaning specifically what's working for converting the right viewers into clients. So let's get right into it. Number 1, the first shift is moving from just posting your content to really positioning your content on this platform. And here's what I mean by that. You likely already have content lying around, let's say from podcast episodes that you've done or presentations or live streams. And when it comes to YouTube, you're just uploading those things or repurposing the content, just uploading it to the platform and hoping that it lands. But the thing is, YouTube doesn't reward quantity. It rewards relevance and resonance. Because unlike other platforms on YouTube, you don't need to post every day to be seen. What matters is whether your videos are strategically positioned to attract the right viewers. That's the relevance piece. And also whether those videos keep them watching. That's the resonance piece, right? Is it resonating with your viewers? And when YouTube sees that happening on your videos, it starts to push it out to more people that it feels has similar watching behaviors as the one that's watching your video. I'll give you an example. We worked with a music sync agency out of LA, and they have a really, really great podcast where they bring in other music supervisors and other industry experts in the music industry to talk to artists about getting their music into TV and film. So it was mainly interview style podcasts, and they weren't getting any leads or opt-ins into their email list. And they're like, what gives? Like this content is good. And I saw it. It was pretty good. It's not a matter of value. It wasn't really hitting in the way that they wanted to. So we did an audit on their channel, and what we found is that every video that they were releasing was more so highlighting their guests' expertise rather than positioning them as a music sync agency to be the go-to choice to work with artists. And interview style videos are great, by the way. We do them too on our YouTube channel, but you have to know the role that they play. They're mostly for strengthening your brand because you're associating yourself with other experts in your industry. And not so much, I mean, it's not impossible, but not so much positioning for getting leads to your offers. So we restructured their content strategy. We said, we'd like you to film more solo videos of you answering specific questions that music artists would ask about the TV and film industry. You know, what are they searching for? Create videos around those topics, and also include clear call to actions. What do you want them to do after watching the video? And it was typically to opt into their mailing list. Within a week of making those changes, they started to see qualified leads coming into their email list. So it wasn't more content. It wasn't just throwing up existing content. It was positioning. And sometimes it's small tweaks like that that can make a really big difference. Okay, let's talk about the second shift or strategy. It's treating your channel like its own TV series. And I don't mean overcomplicating production. That's definitely not what I mean. What I mean is creating a focused collection of videos around a specific core theme or transformation or idea that you talk about. Because YouTube is basically the new Netflix. I did a video on this showing that YouTube has overtaken the major streaming platforms in terms of watch time and how long people spend watching YouTube from their televisions. More than Netflix, more than Disney Plus, more than Prime, which means that people aren't coming to YouTube to just watch one video and then leave anymore. It's really, they want to binge content. They binge on topics that they're interested in. I want you to pick a specific transformation, a specific problem, a core idea or theme or topic that's tied to your offer that you're wanting to promote, and start creating a series of videos around that walks viewers step by step through that journey. We did this recently with Jen Kim. She runs the Thought Leadership Collective and we manage her YouTube channel. We got her to film a series of videos around thought leadership in the age of AI, because that's a topic that's relevant to thought leaders. It was relevant to her target audience that she wanted to be watching the videos. And every video that we added to that series was very intentional. It was, answering a specific question about thought leadership in the age of AI. It was sharing her framework around it. It was using someone as a case study to share how they're demonstrating thought leadership in the age of AI. And every single video pointed to a single call to action, and that was to a landing page where people could put in a deposit to join her live high-ticket mentorship program. And at the time of recording this video, it's brought in 17 sales so far in the last 4 months. Her channel only has around 1,600 subscribers, by the way, and her videos typically get less than 100 views per video, just because it's very niche who she wants to target. It's because those are the right viewers. We're going after the right viewers. We're not going after views in general. So you don't need a big audience to see sales. And in fact, you don't necessarily want a big audience, because that means you're casting the net too wide, and you really want to speak specifically to who you're targeting for your offer that you're promoting. So instead of the one-off uploads, really think about how you can design a series of videos that people can binge. And in this way too, you're also training not only your viewers, but you're training the algorithm to really associate you with these topics. You're naturally building a pipeline in that way that moves people from finding out about you, awareness, to really connecting with you. That's the resonance, the watch time is good, to actual conversions and becoming a buyer. Okay, let's talk about the third strategy or shift. And this is using YouTube intentionally as a conversion asset in your business. Now, what do I mean by that? So YouTube is typically seen as another social media platform where, I can get more eyes, right? It's the top of funnel, the awareness piece that people really focus on with YouTube. And it does a fantastic job at that. But it's not just a top of funnel awareness tool. It can also be a powerful conversion tool. Not just with the people who find you on YouTube, but also the people that already exist within your community and they've already had some sort of touch point with you. For example, if you do live events or launches, then you can use your videos as a way to pre-sell people before they actually come to the event where you are actually selling them something. One of our clients teaches financial independence for women, and she does an amazing job of this. So she hosts an event every quarter, I believe it is, and leading up to the event, she does what's called this bingo card thing. And on the bingo card, there's different squares with each one with the title of a video that people are going to watch on YouTube. It's one of her YouTube videos. And the exercise leading up to the event, she releases one video per week and 8 weeks out. She gives people this bingo activity and tells them to watch at least 5 videos, right? Because that's what gives you a bingo. To watch at least 5 videos before they come to the event. And in that way, it's like gamifying watching the videos rather than just telling people to. But at the same time, it's getting them they're already building trust with her because they're watching her and her videos, they're getting to know her, they're connecting with her. And all of this is pre-selling before they even come to the event. So by the time the event opened, and it doesn't even need to be like an in-person thing, it could be virtual events or launches that you host as well. But by the time they come, those videos have already warmed them up, which boosted conversions and deepened engagement. So your videos are more than just content. They're your representatives. They're your marketing and sales representatives. They're your team members. They're there to do a job. Essentially, that's you because you are in the videos, right? So you have a job to do every video, and don't let yourself down by doing that, by just throwing up a video. Be really intentional with it. What do you want that video to do? What's the intentionality or the purpose behind it? And factor that in. You're cloning yourself with each video, so give yourself a job to do per video, whether that's to pre-qualify, to convert, to nurture, and really think about how your channel can already amplify what you're doing. When you approach YouTube in this way, you will see how much of an asset this platform becomes to your business. it really becomes this trust engine for your business, and it grows your business in the background. So I hope this video has inspired you. If this is resonating and you're digging this information, then hit the like button on this video. And I mean, I could geek out over YouTube strategy for a long time. So if you're into really figuring out what your YouTube strategy is, I'll put a link down in the description below to where you can find out more about how we can support you in your YouTube channel journey. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.